Now, a lot is made of what's the proper posture to use in meditation. Of course, we should try to sit up straight. And by all means, what I'm about to share with you, which is called the 7-point posture, has been used for centuries. If you can do this comfortably, do it. But by all means, if you cannot, just about any posture will do. Sitting on a chair, lying down, what have you. The whole point is to sit comfortably. You need to be comfortable so that your posture is not distracting you. If you can pull yourself together in a more formal position, there are added benefits for that. But if you're not comfortable, you're never going to have much success learning to meditate. It's that simple. Now, I should point out that if you can sit straight and all of that, there are benefits from that. So make an effort to learn the 7-point posture and then relax into that posture. First, we learn to make the posture like a Jell-O mold that our mom had, and then we allow ourselves to rest and to relax into that posture. Now I'm going to briefly go over the traditional, the classic, historical 7 points, the 7-point posture of what is called. Actually, it's sometimes called the 7-point posture of Virachana. And there are 7 positions or 7 points. If you can sit in full lotus, do it. When I was coming up, we had one friend of mine in our group who could sit in Vajra position, full lotus, with both legs crossed up near his hips for as long as he wanted. The rest of us struggled to sit for more than a few minutes in that posture. So if you can sit in Vajra posture, do it. If you cannot, then sit loosely cross-legged in what is called the Sattva position. Point 2. Touch the tip of the thumb of each hand on the first or second joint of the ring finger, and then fold your hand over that and place your fist on each knee. Place the 2 fists palm downward on the knees and try to keep the arms straight. An alternative position is to place your hands in the position of what's called meditative equipoise, with the left hand palm upward on your lap, and you place your right hand palm upward on top of your left hand, 4 finger widths below the navel, which I'm not doing here, until the 2 tips of the thumbs just barely touch. Anyway, you can use whichever of these 2 positions is most natural to you. I happen to use the second one because my arms are kind of long and they don't quite fit on the ends of my knees. Point 3, without breathing, tighten your sphincter muscles and draw your abdomen in and up. A little tightness, and then very gently relax those muscles back to their normal position. It just takes a second. It's closing at one of the gates. It's traditional. Point number 4, straighten your spine. This is the tradition writes, so that it resembles an arrow, including your lower back, so that it does not lean forward, backward, or to either side. In fact, as you learn more about it, there are distinct repercussions from leaning any of those 4 directions. Things, it changes your mind somehow. So if you can sit straight up, this is the best. Now, point number 5, focus your eyes in the direction on your nose and extend your gaze 4 finger widths from the tip of your nose, so that basically you're not actually looking at your nose, you're looking off from it. It's hard for me to look off from it and also look at you at this point. So anyway, learn to let your gaze just rest there, eyes open, not letting your eyes wander. And do not close the eyes. One of the greatest mistakes that I made at beginning meditation was I felt better just to close my eyes. But it brings so many problems down the road and no one does it. There's no one in the entire tradition that I've met that does that. You leave the eyes open, and you learn to look straight ahead. I mean, ultimately you learn straight ahead, but in the beginning you can look down a little bit. Point number 6. Rest your tongue flat and somewhat tightly against your upper palate. Neither all the way on your teeth nor back on the roof, but right kind of in the middle, gently. Close your lips, maybe leaving a slight space between your teeth. You're just a tiny bit open. And the 7th and final position, bend your neck a little bit, pressing down on your Adam's apple with your chin. In the tradition, it says, so that it resembles an iron hook. But what they really mean is pull your chin in slightly, so there's a very light pressure on your voice box, so that you're tucking your chin just a tiny bit. And those are the 7 main points. It's good to kind of read about this as well, and I can show you some photos of what it looks like. But it's we learn to sit in this position. It's hard to do. It's like patting your head and rubbing your tummy or whatever it is. It takes a while to learn to do all that. But if you can get into the habit, if you can build the muscle memory of having the right position, it's a real benefit.